What is up, y'all? What is up? What is up? Y'all, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the sound, but we're back. I hope that y'all can hear me now. Oh, I hope that y'all can hear me now. Let me check it out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if y'all can hear me now. Let me see. But welcome back to another episode of Laughs and Libations. I'm your host, Shaquana Harris, comedian. I'm waiting on my guest. I'm waiting on my co-host, my host and co-host, co-creator of this whole shindig. You dig? But yeah, we about to get this here started. We appreciate y'all for coming. This is the Mother's Day edition of Laughs and Libations. Thank y'all for what y'all do, to the great mothers out there that do it with or without the fathers. We appreciate you. The sacrifice. Thank you so much. I'm just waiting on my guest. I'm waiting on my co-host. Hopefully the links work. Ooh, I'm hoping that the links work. I don't know what's going on with all of this, but I hope that y'all can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know. Because if you cannot hear me, I'm going to be highly upset. If you cannot hear me after I just made a new link. So let's just pray and cross our fingers, our eyes, and our toes that y'all can hear everything that I am saying. Whew, y'all, this has been a long day. But thank y'all again for coming. I appreciate it. I hope that y'all can hear me now. I just made this whole new link. But again, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. Thank y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all the grandmamas, the aunts, the cousins that are raising their siblings, their cousins. Just thank y'all so much for everything. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Lovelace? Lovelace, tell me if you can hear me. Okay. We just waiting on our money. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh yes, Jesus. Okay, we waiting on our money now. He got the link. So I'm just waiting on him right fast. We're gonna bring him on first. And then we're gonna bring you on, Tiffany. So give me a minute. Hold on, let me find him now. Hold on. This don't make no sense. Please hit the like button. Yeah, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Come on, get this started. We waiting on our money right fast. Let me put the little banner up here. Make sure we show the little banner and everything. Come on, Mr. Jones. You just called me. Come on now. Sorry for the technical difficulties. This is what happens on Laughs and Libations. We always have technical difficulties here on this here good show. And I don't know why. You know what, Lovelace? I hope he come on here and he see all of this. But until he come on, I'm gonna bring on the guest. Hold on. What's up, girl?
Hello. Happy Hood Sunday. I
Happy
am
Hood. You know what? Hold on.
what's up?
What's
Happy
good?
Hood
What's good?
Sunday.
Happy Hood
What's up?
Sundays. What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Happy Hood Sunday.
So
Yeah.
y'all caught me making my libation because I had to be ready. You know, the podcast I'm coming on, Laughs and Libations. So
Mm-hmm.
yes. I
Let's
want
see
to
know
what
show
you
y'all
got.
y'all.
ain't.
What concoction you got there together?
All right, so this is what we're doing today. I already made a drink for me. What this includes is Kool-Aid, but you know, Kool-Aid ain't just red, orange, and grape no more. Let me show y'all.
It ain't.
Yeah,
Okay.
ain't.
Love Lights, what's happening, my baby? What's good? Yeah, yeah.
So, bam, these the new flavors, y'all. I'm putting you up
What's
on
that?
game.
That's that black raspberry?
No, it is peach mango and charcoalberry thin. So check this out.
Go with
Made the Kool-Aid, put lemons in there, all sorts of stuff, made it special. Then I added the Tito's. Now I have,
Tito.
yes, I have ice molds. So what we gonna do today, we taking the ice molds. We already got some of our concoction, and then let me hit it for y'all one more time. If you want to just hit your Tito's or your you know your Hennessy or your
Mm,
motherfucking Crown,
mm,
get these, y'all. Get
mm.
these. These flavor packets that you supposed to put in water, changing the game.
She's switching it up. She's switching the
He's
game up.
switching it all the way up.
I like the way
Changing
she's
the
doing that.
game. So learn something from Judge Tip today, aka the Plugs lawyer, aka Attorney Simmons. You gonna learn something.
She put me on it. Let me go ahead and get my notebook. Hold on. Let me get my goddamn.
So the
Wait,
blueberry typhoon, I'm about to pour one of them little packets in here. And this is the one that got the Kool-Aid in the already in it. This is just the other cup. Cause I'm gonna drink one cup, but like I say, we finna make some ice bombs because you never know. You might come home one day and say, you know what? I want a nice little drink. Have your drink already made in your ice bomb. Come on now.
You say blueberry typhoons and the ice bomb.
Yep. And then look, the ice molds, you can get them right at Dollar Tree. If you can find them, because you know them ice molds, stuff like that go quick.
It's yeah, summertime. You only gonna find about at least two
yeah,
of them if they got them.
right,
Right.
right. But let's start this all over again. Y'all, this is Laughs and Libations. I'm your host, Shaquana Harris. This is my co-host, comedian, showrunner, show producer, DJ, just all around great dude, Armani Jones.
You know what? I'm just here and I'm just blessed. You hear me? Hello, what's happening, y'all?
Hello,
How y'all
y'all.
doing? Shaquana, it is a beautiful, beautiful Hood Sunday. And the reason why I say it's the Hood Sunday is because we have the general, we have the judge and the jury of the one and only critically acclaimed Hood Court, the one Miss Plugs lawyer in the building, Michigan's own. God damn it, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up in the comments. Yes, Jesus, you dig me?
Man,
Let that sizzle in your spirit.
man.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you.
Plug, you just did your nice concoction there. I wrote that down. I wrote it down. It's blueberry typhoon with ice mold from Dollar Tree. You did or Family Dollar, you know. Um, tell me, let's go ahead and start this off slow. Let's go ahead and start this off easy. Tell the people where you're from and tell the people what is your occupation.
All right. Well, I always tell people I came from heaven's ghetto.
Talk about it, goddamn.
But I was raised in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I left home at 17 to go to Florida A&M University. I am a proud grad of FAMU. After leaving FAMU, I came to where my family was also at, which was Atlanta.
Mm,
I'm a proud grad of John Marshall University here in Atlanta. And as far as my occupation, like I've said, I work for God, but I work in law. I'm
mm,
the owner of Simmons Law. We specialize in business, criminal defense, entertainment, and personal injury.
yeah.
Um, and I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me on Laughing Libations today. And as you see, I'm a team player. I am creating a whole libation right on the show.
Right before your eyes. This is the first time. It's the
It's
first
the
time
first.
ever on Laugh Libations history. She has just made the blueberry typhoon with the ice mold from Family Dollar or Dollar Tree, whichever is closer to you. You feel what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Probably Dollar General if you're in the South. But damn, she came all the way from Michigan straight to FAMU to Atlanta, GA. Can you talk about the transition to Atlanta? Because Atlanta is a make or break state. If you can
There
make it
you
there,
go.
you there.
You
There's a lot
there.
of broke motherfuckers there too. Just to tell the people about how Atlanta switched up your game.
Well, when I was younger, coming to Atlanta, seeing my aunt here, seeing other people of color here doing big things, I was inspired. I saw a different Atlanta than what we see in 2023, but it's okay. Evolution happens.
Yeah.
Atlanta is make or break. Even as I saw my family come here from Michigan, some of them stayed, some of them moved back because they got lost in the sauce of
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. So it's one of those cities where, like you say, you either sink or swim. And I thank God that I've been swimming since I moved here permanently. I've been swimming since I've opened Simmons Law. Been in the game 14 years now. So Atlanta is Atlanta. And I just thank God for guiding my way, whether it's here or whether it's somewhere else.
Mm. Go ahead now. Now, how's the dating scene in Atlanta? I just gotta ask. You being a woman of law, do you even date anymore in Atlanta? Is it hard to find a good a good relationship in Atlanta? That's why I've been hearing a lot from a lot of professional women, a lot of independent women, a lot of entrepreneurs. Say it's hard to find, you feel what I'm saying, a good, healthy relationship in Atlanta.
I can agree with that statement because the environment is filled with people that are looking for help and not love.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Me personally, I can attest that the environment that I'm in is probably the reason why I'm single. And I say that because um, it's just not a lot of quality here. And then also, you have so many people that are settling for less. Like, I just thought about it yesterday. I said, you know, a lot of these females, they way stronger than me because they'll be with a man or date a man and knowingly be in a room with all the chicks he's sleeping with, knowingly interact in environments that are really showing lack of self-love because you're not going to be fucking on somebody you don't trust.
Mm-hmm.
But I say that to say, um, you know, those kind of scenarios and environments are rampant in Atlanta. So it is a challenge to find what's real. But at the end of the day, what's for me is for me. And all I can say is I thank God that I'm in opportunities and spaces where I can be exposed to different environments to meet a different type of male.
Mm-hmm. And cheers to that, goddamn it. Cheers
You
to
to
that.
that.
Cheers
Yeah.
to that.
Cheers to that. We drinking
Cheers to
our
that.
blue typhoon, concoction. So to go back to this what it looks like. I'm gonna set these in the freezer. And thank y'all for letting me share my libation
Come on now. Come
with
on now. We,
everybody.
You the
we, we
first.
you the first, damn it. The first.
The
Bam.
first,
Blueberry
man.
typhoon, ice molds from Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or the goddamn Family Dollar. You hear
There
me?
you go, man.
Yes, ma'am.
But she
So
ain't
we
lying though. It's hard to date in Georgia. Period.
talk about it. Shaquana,
It's
you out
it,
there in Columbus? Talk about
it's. I mean, here in Columbus, you date a guy, and the whole time he's married, and the first question you ask is, "Are you married?" He'll sit there and lie to you and say, "No, I ain't married, but got a house full of kids."
it. Got
Well,
a house full.
men and women be lying. So,
That's
I'm
true.
not. Go ahead, sweetie. I'm sorry.
You right. You got a house full of kids, and you like, what the hell? Even like you said, even the women, they'll sit there and lie. And then once the man find out she's married and got kids, He's getting his ass whooped from the husband.
Or
See?
even worse.
The boyfriend. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
So
I know is you know, I'm a heterosexual male, so every time I go to Atlanta, I clean up. You know, I don't know what
Well, I
everybody else
love it
goes.
for you.
It's a beautiful time when I'm in Atlanta. It's you don't even got to do nothing. You're like, you want some catfish? Like, you know what? We go together. I'm like, you know,
See? See? But and then it's a lot of people that are in states of desperation, so they do desperate stuff. Like I'll just take it back to I remember around the time when we first started interacting, and you shared how a person here just like gave you so much game about your trip coming here. And
Mhm.
it's like people do those sorts of things often because they I guess think you dumb as them, or I don't know. So
It's a
like I
wild and
say,
crazy time. It's a wild and crazy time. Now, you came into the Atlanta scene 14 years ago. So that was like circa 2005, 2006, something like that,
no, it was
2007.
I came to Atlanta longer than that, but go ahead.
Okay, well, I mean, you know, are we talking Freaknik days? What we talking?
Well, I would come then because as a kid I would come in the summer. So I definitely know 90s Atlanta up until now, you know?
hmm So if you've seen the Freaknik Times, you know that it's a brand new Freaknik documentary that's supposed to be coming out, right? I'm
Yes.
hosting,
right,
I'm hosting a new Freaknik that's going to be June 17th through the 19th. Well, June 16th through the 19th over there in Atlanta.
right.
Okay.
Um, did you get a chance to actually see the spectacle of Freaknik? Did you actually got to see it with your own eyes?
Well, I've seen some of it, but like I say, I was a little girl, but I remember my uncles, I remember cousins, I remember, hearing about it.
Right.
So I definitely know, the stories, this, that, and the third. But I'll say this, I wouldn't even say it was a spectacle though,
Mm,
because at the end of the day, we're here to live life, we're here to enjoy it. And if
Right.
it was, other nationalities doing a annual festival to bring young adults together to have a great time, it
mm,
probably wouldn't get at such a negative stigma. And of course, not to say that people wasn't doing messed up stuff there, but people do messed up stuff all around the world. But
mm.
just because it's black doesn't mean that it's a spectacle, or doesn't mean that it's a negative, or doesn't mean that all the girls are sluts and the
I mean,
guys
I
are
mean, if
slutting
you
them
if
out.
you think if you think of a spectacle as negative, I think spectacle is like a circus. Like you know, it comes to town. You know, just
Oh,
everybody
okay,
comes out and
okay.
shit
Well,
like that.
I'm just saying
Spectacle, yeah.
spectacle in terms of how
How
people
the
are
media
talking
How the
presents
about
media
it. Yeah,
portrays it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have some people that enjoy the memories of it and laugh and and you have some people that don't. And
Right.
then you have some people that are now not the person they were when they were 19, 20 years old, and they may feel some sort of way about seeing that. But at the end of the day, um we often see more grace given to other cultures as they're growing than we have grace in our culture. So
Right.
I'm gonna give them some grace. Those that was freaking neeking,
I love it. I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
give them
I
some
love
grace
it.
today.
I
When
love
Cause
I
it
was in high
because
school.
hey, I give you that. I give you that plug because back in the day when they did the MTV shit, and they had the Cancun Spring Break and
Yes.
spring blings
the
and all
Spring Bling
that,
and all that
All
shit.
that.
girls gone wild. And
You
again,
know,
it's not a comparison,
not a
but it
comparison.
is life.
It
We're
is like.
supposed to enjoy life.
And this is how I feel. And this is how I feel. I'm never gonna look at any other side. I'm never gonna look at any other side, try to compare because we ain't never gonna beat them. But we can enjoy what the fuck we got and embrace what we got. That's why
Right.
I will say that what we had in Freaknik, before they took it away. Now it is coming back this year.
Right.
What we had in it was unity, camaraderie. You
Right.
hear a lot of bad reports about, females, getting messed with, but you don't hear the reports of females being looked over and protected by the Greeks, by these random men, by these biker crews. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these females are married now. A lot of these females do have kids. And plug, you brought me back up to the point of, can you do documentaries like these, like without the people having fear of getting sued from putting out these pictures, putting out these videos? Like how are they even gonna try to approach it? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things you can't show on
Right.
TV.
Sure
You
can.
did. How
Mm.
how could they even approach doing a Freaknik documentary?
Well, that's something I would answer in a paid consultation.
Look at your ass. Like, always with this crazy.
Always paid consultation.
Always with the consultation.
But what I mean, because it's so many different ways to look at that. It's
Mm-hmm.
so much going on with that. You know, at the end of the day, a lot of stuff that is public record or, free use video, that, that's an issue. And then you look at if a person that was in the video, were they actually injured? Meaning, did they lose their job? Were they damaged? Did they lose money? So it's a lot that plays into, oh, I'm just gonna sue for defamation, or I'm gonna sue for slander. So I don't want to just sit here and, create random stories about
Right.
the possibilities. So
Okay.
Right.
that's the real reason why I say a consultation, because the people or persons affected by this, they can come and tell me what actually happened, and not just random scenarios that we creating.
Right.
Girl, look,
That's
look.
But
true.
I can
So
dig
if
what you're saying.
but
Right.
if y'all do see the documentary, y'all don't like some shit, or they got you at the wrong angle. Got them Simmons Law. You can go
There
ahead and
you go.
hit them on
Simmons
up.
Law. Go
That's how you
talk
go
to her
ahead and hit
right
them on up.
fast.
Don't chew them out too bad though. Don't chew them out too bad.
That
You feel what
part
I'm saying?
cause
Just get
shit.
a little chunk and then leave the rest for the people. So look, we gonna go ahead
Hey,
and get into it. Being a Michigan girl, being a Michigan woman, businesswoman, you are not only just a lawyer, you're an actual entertainer as well. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this. Shaquana, go ahead and take it away on this one. Go ahead and
now
take.
you have a show called Hood Court. Tell the people about Hood Court, because I've seen a couple episodes. I'm just like this. What? Oh,
I do have a show called Hood Court. Well, Hood Court is my show where we pull up on you and we fix your mess. So if you look at Judge Judy, or know who Judge Judy is, heard of Judge Mathis, I'm just the next generation of them.
Yes,
right.
yes,
I
yes.
started the show in 2020 when the pandemic first happened. I've always wanted to have a judge show. I didn't come from attorney, so that's what I saw growing up. That's what I wanted to be. So, with that being said, during the time of the pandemic, we didn't know what was going to happen, but a necessity came into play. And I say that because the real courts were actually closed for a time. We
Right.
all were home. So I said, I'll start it now. So Hood Court, we actually started with people in their real houses, whatever was going on. We actually moved on to have produced episodes. We went on to have a Hood Court live. I went on to have viewing parties all over the country. And here we are almost 3 years later. And I'm still growing and glowing, hustling and healing, and doing
Mm-hmm.
Hood Court the Hood Court way.
Yeah. Hello. Talk
I'm
about it. You
proud
dig
of you
what I'm
because
saying?
that's
So, and speaking about the pandemic, it made a lot of millionaires. You
it
feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The pandemic really, along with the stimulus checks, shout out to the people that jumped on it when they could jump on it, and the young PPP, but and the young SBA loans. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I kept my EBT, but look, here's the whole thing. Um, when it come down to the pandemic, it made a lot of millionaires, made a lot of hustlers step their game up. What would you say besides Hood Court the pandemic did for you and your brand?
Um, what it did for me was allow me to reset myself personally.
right.
It allowed me to rest. It allowed me to restore. It allowed me to kind of really show who I was outside of what I produced, outside of the results. It also allowed me to hone in more on my own spiritual gifts that I have and understand what they are and understand what I need to do with those. So the pandemic was cool for me.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Plandemic.
Plandemic,
You
because it
did
was
Yes.
me.
planned.
I love it.
It,
I love
it
it. I
was
like to
planned.
say it's the scamdemic because they scam a lot of motherfuckers.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah. Oh, look, we can call
Because
it
it
that
scammed a
too.
lot of us.
scamly, But Shaquana, go ahead, take it away. Go ahead, get up in there.
So if so, what do you see Hood Court going
Hood
after
Court
this
is
season?
$100 million show, so I see it being where they're gonna pay the $100 million,
Mm,
wherever that is.
Mhm.
That's where I see Hood Court going.
Wow.
I
So,
love it.
so out of all the 3 years, what's your best episode? What's one of them episodes that you was like, I can't believe this just happened in
This
my
is
courtroom?
wild. This is some shit.
Like this is
Um,
really
hmm.
This is ratchet,
I
ratchet.
mean, it's so many episodes. It's so many episodes. I think this is what I'll say. The live episodes on Instagram, I think those hit me more because I'm actually feeling the people's energy that I'm talking to. Like when it was the pandemic and everybody was home, it was
Mm-hmm.
so much heavy energy. And to be able to help people through that and navigate through and that, I think those episodes really hit me more than the produced episodes. However, one of the funny episodes that I produced was the episode where verse what I ordered versus what I got. And that was the wig episode. And ladies, you know your hair, you know the wigs, you know you mad when your hair ain't right. So that episode we actually shot and I directed that one myself. Um and that was I guess a testimony of pushing through. That
right,
day, a couple of the actors didn't show up. I didn't know how I was going, put it together
right,
and it came together. One of my people that's not even an actress, she participated for me, and it just it panned out. It worked out. So I think that those are the most memorable for me, the ones that are live. But even putting in the work to produce the actual episodes in the Hood Court intro, all of those scenes, those are things I remember as well. And you can follow Hood Court at Hood Court TV Show on Instagram. You can check out all of our episodes that are saved, as well as our produced episodes on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
all right
Mm.
now.
Now,
She
now,
got
now,
something,
DK,
y'all. She got something.
she got it together, goddamn it. You got it together at Hood Court TV show. You hear me? So back to the wigs. We're gonna talk about the wigs for a little bit. Now you were endorsing, but beyond the Hood Court, you also do promotions for black companies and black businesses. You were
I
endorsing
do.
your cousin, I believe, your cousin with the hairline restoration.
Yes, my cousin
Yeah.
Keisha Kearney, she owns Beauty Minks and More. She does the minks, individual lash strips or lashes. She also does micro shading, and you can see that with my eyebrows. And she also does a service called SMP, and that is shade, I don't know, SMP, but
SMP
basically
is is
it's
is is
something.
bringing your shit back. It's just
Yes,
bringing it
it'll
back.
restore your hairline, your beard line, etc. So I am her brand ambassador. I also have a partnership with Villain Athletics. We have our educated villain t-shirts and sweatshirts. You can order those as well using the code the plugs lawyer. Yes, I definitely am continuing to grow the partnerships that I have with businesses. You can also check out my pizza at Meek's Vegan Pizza in Houston. Check out the Plugs Lawyer Pizza, another
Hello.
black owned company as well.
Hello. You hear me? And
And
I want to go ahead and break that out because a lot of people don't know a lot, a lot of the stuff that, that you're doing, you're giving back to the community while you're receiving the love that we give it. I just want you the people know it's reciprocal. It's reciprocal.
right,
He recycles this love. You feel what I'm saying? She
There you go.
recycle it and give it back. Can you name me the first company that wanted to go ahead and say, "Hey, I want to put this money with you to promote my brand"? Do you remember the first company
Oh
that was like,
wow.
you know what, put us out there?
Mm, no, I can remember a lot of people that asked for the Plugs Lawyer sauce on a brand,
Yeah.
because it's gold dust everywhere around me. So if I touch your stuff,
There
Uh,
it's
you
gonna
go.
prosper.
Queen Midas, if you will. You hear
That's
me?
what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You hear me? So along with along with the family business, along with you creating Simmons Law, along with you creating Hood Court, you're taking your time to educate yourself in the craft of acting. You feel what I'm saying? You are a full-fledged actress. You feel what I'm saying? When she gets on that screen, something happens, people. And it's not just documentaries where you are a part of a couple of great classic hood documentaries. You are actually getting your rank up, getting your screen guild thing, getting getting your
Gonna
credits
have an
together.
Oscar one day.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And you know,
the little
you tell the
known
people.
fact is I done theater since I was a little girl, and I've always loved it. Theater is different than on screen or film. In the aspect of theater, you got one take. You got to know it. You got to do it. And if you mess up, you improv. So that's what I think, that experience and training that I had since a young girl, that has helped me in the courtroom. That has helped me to, land roles with Country Wayne, or doing skits with Yaz, or Scam Likely, or it's so many of these comedians that I can name that I've, interacted with and been able to, you know, stand 10 toes along with them with the punchlines, etc. And
Mhm.
I love it. I've always loved being in front of the camera or even behind the scenes. Henceforth, that's why the Plugs Lawyer, the book, is, adapted to film, and we're working on getting that film out there.
Man,
So
a
what
real
was it like?
thespian.
So what was that like working with Country Wayne? Like, I know you had to do a couple takes messing around with this man, cause
No,
yeah.
every to be honest with
What?
you, any skits that you've
Yeah.
seen on my page, whether it's Country
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, whether it's my own skits that I've done, shouts out to Ariel. She's a Ariel Iron. Dang, I can't think of
Yeah.
it. I think I got her name right, but
You
that's
can.
another one of the young comedians that I've done skits with. But nah, we one hit quick, and we get it on that first take. So no, it's not no taking it over. It ain't no playing jokes.
Right.
And of course comedy is fun and laughing, but nah, we get it and we get out. And
Real
I'm very
thespian.
thankful that, again, I'm able to hold my own to do one take. A lot of
Right.
times when I show up to different sets where people know me as the lawyer and not the actor, they're
Mm-hmm.
very surprised when I give them what they need in that first hit, because
Oh,
I'm there. I'm not there as the lawyer. I'm there as Tiffany Simmons, the actress. The talent.
Hmm. That's why I say, man, she's actually studied in the art of it. You feel what I'm saying? Like the
right.
actual art of it. And you can tell because the first time I seen her in the Country Wayne shit, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, like right here, it's like she got to be a real lawyer. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, this motherfucker is like, she's just too calm. She's too
Right.
copacetic and shit like that. And then come to find out, this motherfucker's a real goddamn lawyer. And on top of that, she has done documentaries and such for like some of the classics. So can you go ahead and tell the people about the documentaries that you did?
Well, I'm in two that's coming up now. Shouts out to Pimpin' Ken. The
You hear
documentaries
me?
is the Boosie documentary as well as Ice-T documentary. And it's also going to talk about just the justice system and the injustices that black males face. So that's something that I just recently worked on. Also, if you watch TV One, For My Man, Law and Crime, Court TV. I've been on there as a legal trial analyst, talking about various cases and trials. And let me think. I think that's all I can think of right now. But yeah, you definitely seen me as the lawyer as well as the actress.
Come on now. Come on now. Hustle, 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 hustle.
She's
That's all I
hustling.
love to motherfucker see. And since the moment I met Plug, um, mind you, been a fan of Hood Court, been a fan, right?
Thank you,
So
thank you. The black judge Judy in the building.
in the motherfucking building, you
There
hear
you
me?
go.
And I say Judy, Jerry, and Ricky at the same goddamn time. You hear me?
There you
Because when I
go.
started being a fan of Hood Court, the literally she's like took a pause on it, but like brought it back for like interviews for Hood Court Sundays. She
Right.
literally had somebody that was going to be a part of this. The first time I really interacted with her, she was going to have somebody for a Hood Court Sunday interview, but the dude opted out. She fucked around and did a Hood Court on his ass on the spot, improv Hood Court on me,
Oh, you said
improv.
when he didn't show up. Yeah.
And
Man,
I was amazed because this is my first time interacting. So she was like, "Man, who up in here? Armani, like Armani, bring your ass up here, man." All right, so let me tell you what this hoe ass nigga did. I don't think she said all that. I don't know, cause she don't really cuss too much. But she was, let me tell you what this motherfucker did. And then broke it down and bang, set up the points. Like I'm like, yo, we just did a whole hood court right here, just in front of everybody. But that's how quick
you
she
can think.
is on the fly. So
Right.
can you tell people about, man, just being 14 years in, what is some of the wildest shit that you see without
Okay.
getting too crazy?
Wait, we got a question that said, what age would you recommend for theater?
Yeah.
My mom had me in theater. I was young. I was real young. So it's really up to what the kid likes. I've seen some parents where they're pushing their kid to be the star. No, if your kid like it. Now what I will say, there was a lot of things that my mom put me in or exposed me to see if I liked it. And I
Right.
took 2 theater classes. I was in plays or whatever, but as far as age, I wouldn't necessarily put an age on it, because you have to look at your kid. You have to look at their interests. If you know your kid is shy, then maybe
Don't do
acting classes is not for them. You know what
it.
I'm
Right.
saying? So, to answer the lady's question, it can be any age, because there are literally actors, actresses that start from the womb, literally, because where them little babies come from that you
Exactly.
see in TV and on movies, they come from somebody mama. So,
Exactly.
and
Look at the
so
Olsen
again,
twins.
yeah, so you
Tupac.
can start your kid at any age with it, but I will say be God led. Don't be led by you thinking that your child is going to be your meal ticket to get out.
Talk
That
about it.
part.
Talk about it. That's
Cause
beautiful.
then,
That's
cause
No
beautiful.
then you have
problem,
parents.
love Lace.
Cause
Yeah.
then you have
So
parents abusing their kids when they
Oh,
do that. So
and that's exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and bring up a little bit more, a little bit afterwards. But being in the entertainment industry 14 years in, what is the wildest shit that you've seen or come across? Like 14 years in, I know you've seen some wild shit.
I think the wildest thing for me is the stuff that I see from our own people that I
mm,
wouldn't have expected.
Mm.
And I kind of, I don't want to really say on no specifics, because I want to keep today light, easy, breezy.
right,
It's
right,
libation and laughs.
It's libation
Um,
lab.
so
right.
yeah, I couldn't say anything in particular, but the stuff that I see from us and the treatment of black lawyers, etc. It's unfortunate, it's wild,
Mm-hmm.
and I charge it to the game.
Right.
I know, like, because I know you get those, you can't really say shit. You feel say you can't really
Right.
say what, but you get those motherfucking 4 o'clock in the morning calls, girl. I
Well,
don't know
not
what happened.
anymore. Not anymore. I will say
Mm.
those
She said
sorts of
nothing about
calls were more in the early years of my career.
Yeah.
but you live and you learn, and you have
Hey,
boundaries,
Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
you have a team and all of those things. So
Right.
those 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning calls, I don't even play that no more. I'm not on call
Bonnie.
for any of my clients except for two of them, and
Yeah.
they have been longtime clients where they paid the retainer to be for me to be on call. But
Yeah.
other than that, if a person has a situation, I appreciate them contacting Simmons Law after hours, and we direct them to our website in the ways that they can contact us after hours. But we are a business. I'm not a robot. I'm not sitting at the phone waiting to
Ain't
be
nobody finna be like,
uh
yo, man, okay, damn, who do you this shack now? All right, let
Exactly.
me go ahead and wipe. Let me go ahead and wipe my face real quick. Let me go ahead and get up and eat a Pop Tart.
We
Nah,
ain't Matlock.
I'm not like Davis on Power right now.
They-
Them days is kind of, and I've had those days. So I'm not
yeah.
Right.
even hating on those days. But
Look,
Right.
cause
I'm
Davis
I'm
be
more on the gangsters move to Miami when we retire
There you
days.
go.
there you go. We on the boat. We on the yacht, man. I
Right.
can't even pick up right now. I'm on the yacht.
That poor, because even on Matlock, people calling him all time of night. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh man,
Yes.
No,
you gotta see
I'm asleep.
Davis off Power. Davis off Method Man on Power Squad. I'm gonna see the new Power season. Method Man off Power is like Johnny Cochran reincarnated with a pistol.
Well, then that's
Hell
me.
no.
That's why I know one day I'm gonna work with 50 Cent, because my real life story is, Davis can take some notes. Method Man, you can take some notes from the plug's lawyer.
You hear me?
That's what
But
I'm talking about.
let's let's go ahead and jump into that. You are now getting into this authorhood. I don't know
Right.
if that's a real word or not. But
You just made it
when
up.
you do your book, it's your baby. You folks,
Well,
that's what I
I'm not
heard from
gonna
everybody.
say that I'm now getting into it. I've been writing since a young girl, and my books have been out. My first book with I did a co-authorship, Street Kings 2. I released The Plugs Lawyer, That's Law,
Yeah.
Law and Family Order, um, Look But Don't Touch the Art. So I
Look,
have
touch the art.
right now 5 books out, and they've been out for a minute. But I
Nice.
Damn, I
hope
got to
to
catch
release
up.
the Plugs Lawyer too. I hope to release that soon.
Yes.
You know, I just gotta
I got to
handle my
catch up.
business.
Shoot.
Are
Stop
you gonna
writing
do
for a minute.
are you gonna do this one independent? Are you gonna self promote self publish this joint for the
All of the
plug lawyer
books
too?
that I've done have been self-published. I
Mm-hmm.
am open to a publishing house. With working with Pimpin' Ken, he actually is connected to a publishing house because he's an author as well. Shouts
Yeah,
out to
yeah,
Pimpin' Ken.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so who knows? The next couple of books may be with the publishing house. Just some legal knowledge for those that are authors. You can self-publish. You can also use a publishing house. Some of the benefits of self-publishing is that you're in control of the promotion of the book, the because you want to do a promotional run or a book tour, etc. But the downside of self-publishing is that you are fronting the cost of everything, whether it's the promotion, whether it's the print copies, etc. So it's ups and downs to self-publishing, but I do know at this point where my brand is, it may be beneficial to have a publishing house because of book advances, meaning more checks, and just having a the powerhouse behind me. Someone asked, am I open to doing a book club? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I do offer a free copy of my book to a book club. So I'll send one to the book club leader, and then everyone else can purchase the book on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes and Nobles. And I will participate with that book club reading if you want to do a Q&A with me. So definitely, if you're interested in having me come and share my books, etc., let me know. I'm down.
I got to
Now
get
see
that
that
book.
I think we done started the Hood Book Club. Come on now. We done
The
started the
Hood
Hood
Book
Book Club.
Club.
Bonnie, hit up plug right over
Right.
here at Hood Core TV show, or you can go ahead and hit her up at the Plugs Lawyer.
There you
Um,
go.
man,
Libations part.
this is a beautiful thing. This is a
There
beautiful thing.
you
I
go.
really want to go ahead and get this started. And please go ahead and let us know what the link is for the Amazon so we can put it in the description after the
Right.
show is done.
What you mean the
Um,
link? You
the
just
link for Amazon.
no, you just type in
Just type it in.
the Plugs Lawyer, or you can type in author Tiffany M. Simmons and it'll show all my books. But
Okay.
there's no
Lovelace,
specific
comment that
link.
real quick.
Right.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
there's no specific link, but you just type in my name.
Hmm.
And got her books.
Tiffany Simmons, the Plugs Lawyer. Go ahead and type it up at Amazon. Bop, bop, boom.
There you
So
go. Get all her
I
books.
think I think it's time we go ahead and jump into the second part of this motherfucking thing,
Yep.
man.
The libations part.
Jump
Well,
on.
what is that? Because I've been on my libations. As you see, my libations cup. Y'all see how detailed I am? I got the cup with
You
the
got the
drink
cup.
recipes on it.
You got the cup. You got the recipe on. I see this my whole thing. I'm finna go ahead and smoke me some weed. This is my libation for today.
There you go.
This is it's called a tracker trick
Are you
Tramamome.
having a stroke?
It's Tramamone by Craft Cannabis in Seattle. I don't know what it is. It's Chinese weed. It's Chinese weed. So thank you for all the amazing info. Bang, Lovelace. Appreciate you. Go ahead and make sure
Nah.
you get it right there. Bam. There he is. Leave that thing up. There we go. There we
That's
go.
what we talking about.
So
Okay.
we always ask the each guest that's on the show what kind of libation do they prefer, and how drunk or high have they ever been? What is their story about seeing either them or their friends at their drunkest or their highest?
Okay. Well, for me, honestly, I prefer flowers over drinks and liquor. I love
Mhm.
flowers. And that's just that. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess when I used to drink a lot, I
Mhm.
think the a funny story was when and it's a shame I'm saying this, but I was a senior in high school, and it was me, my cousin, her dude, and his best friend who was my guy. And we were so freaking drunk that day. I don't know where the fuck we was walking from, but this was Michigan summers. I
Oh
don't know if we
Lord.
was walking from the fair or just something that we was doing as, couples night out. And I kid you not, we walk into my aunt's house. It's a like a bush. I don't know what to call it, but it's bushes. Me and my boyfriend literally fell in the motherfucking bushes together. I don't know what happened, but we were so drunk.
Oh,
We
y'all was
fell
fucked
in
up.
them damn bushes. And yes, that's a story I can remember to this day of drunken fun. I mean, my drunken nights have taken me to where I've had to pee on the side of the road,
That
pee in
happens.
cups. I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna make it do what it do. So if it, it's not a good drunk story if I ain't peed outside.
Man,
Oh
that's the only
wow.
way you know you're drunk. That's the only way you know. Now, see, this is the crazy part because we got somebody here from Grand Rapids. I told Shaquana about my drunk stories. I told her about me seeing a bum get shot in front of chicken coop at 4 o'clock in the
I
morning.
believe that because chicken coop. Oh yeah, chicken coop. You it's either gonna be fun or somebody getting shot. It's
It's
no in
it's
between.
it's both, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's,
saying. It's no in between.
it's really
I'm
both.
for real, Shaquana.
I
It is
still love that story.
it is a sad story. I don't really want to tell it again because it's really sad because dude
It's
really did get
crazy.
shot. It's like dude really is. I don't think he dead. He still might be at that dumpster, but at the same time, he ain't the same who
He
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 was.
bet he fucked around and found out.
That part.
That's basically what happened. So I'll give another one. I'll give another one. The first time I really smoked, well, they good weed back in Michigan used to be called corn, right? It used to be called corn, right? Corn wasn't loud or zaza. You know where it is now. Corn was like right above Reggie. It
Mm-hmm.
was like right in the middle. Like it
Right.
was like, ooh, this is some good ass corn. But it was
Right.
basically saying it's some good ass Reggie. You don't really want to say that. It don't
Right.
make sense. So this is some good ass corn. Bang. So we smoking. And this is the first time I smoked out of a bong. Right? This is when niggas bought bongs. The little Indian bong that you buy from Tracy's.
Mm-hmm.
Little Indian bong, bang. Go ahead, put the water in there. Everybody got their little pipe. We smoke it. I go ahead and hit it out of the pipe. I hit that corn out of the pipe, goddamn it. All I seen was goddamn clouds. You hear me? Nothing but clouds of smoke. I sat my ass on that goddamn couch. I woke up to a pizza. You understand? That was the happiest moment I ever had in my life. Shaquan, I ain't never been this happy. I've never been as happy to eat Hungry Howie's pizza ever in my motherfucking life. And that is the worst pizza out of all the pizzas to be having. So, oh my God, this tastes so good. Well, hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. It was good for that moment in time. I took a shit that killed my stomach lining. Boy, do you understand me? That was the hardest government cheese that you have ever want to put through your body. But shout out to Jadonna, shout out to all my people over there on Franklin. That was the highest I've been at that moment in time off of corn. And
Oh,
every other story I want to tell. Have you been to Azuka? Have you ever been to Azuka in Grand Rapids?
Mm-mm. I told you I left at 17, so a
You
lot
left
of
at
the
17.
that type of shit.
You went to
I
Club
wasn't.
Revolution?
Hmm?
You went to Club Revolution?
No,
Damn. She ain't with the Club Revolution.
nigga,
Mm.
I don't remember no club name except motherfucking Maxie's and they switched the names of that and
Yeah.
I can't even think the motherfucking bar on division like I say
J Tools.
when I was young, listen, when I was young, I definitely was doing adult shit. But I literally left at 17. I have not been back to Michigan like that. Even when I've been as an adult, I don't really club like that. When I'm home, I'm there for business or family.
right.
So no, I don't know them fucking names, bro.
Nigga, that's back in 2003, 2004.
Right, I
This
was
is what I'm
not
trying.
there. I was
That
not.
is.
I was
So you
not
was
there.
already
Uh,
gone gone.
He was gone.
She was
the, the,
already
the,
gone
He
gone.
said, "Peace out."
So what spots was popping in the A when you came down there? What spots was really going? I heard 112 was popping. I heard like, most of the shit that's closed up now.
Yeah, all that
What was
stuff is
popping in the
closed
A?
up.
Right. What was the scene in the A back then?
You already know, like how the Freaknik was. Now I will say, uh, first coming to Atlanta, Peachtree Street, Peachtree Road, that really not even going in the club. It would
Right.
be people out. It would be stuff to do or whatever. So I think that was the biggest difference than now because you didn't necessarily have to spend money to do stuff. You
Oh
didn't have
God.
to act like you was balling to be in the club. People
Right.
actually went to the clubs and danced and kicked it. Like I
Man.
remember a club that was called the Bounce in Atlanta, and I had a fake ID to get in. But I remember going to that as a teenager. Like I honestly, I'm gonna be quiet because I'm not no self snitch. But I done did a lot of grown shit before 17.
Hey.
That your limitation is over. You can
That's
tell
your
them that
limitation
no.
is over, but at the same time, you
I don't
wait till
care.
the
I
book.
don't snitch on myself.
Yeah, wait till the book, goddamn it. So I'm gonna tell
Go
you the
right.
truth.
Go get the book and imagine that the book is real.
There you go. Yeah, a
That
peace trade
part.
stay open like open season. I already know. But look, the thing about fucking Michigan motherfuckers is we dance. You feel what I'm saying? Like we go to the club, we dance, we have fun.
Right.
You know what
That
I'm saying?
part.
The
Yeah,
first
I don't
time
see how people go and just want to look at their phones or look at
Lima,
each other.
I
That's
don't get
dumb.
it. I don't get
The
it.
first time I ever seen motherfuckers mean mugging each other or just looking at a motherfucker in the club or just like two females dancing was in Atlanta. And it was weird because
It failed.
I was like, do everybody just gotta have a section to have fun? Or do people just come out to look at people in sections?
Right.
Hmm. I don't get it.
Like this is weird. Like,
You can
I'm
stay
like,
at home and do that.
yeah, like this is what
Right.
like you should quality tell you, like we go out, goddamn, but if it's a whole bunch of females, nigga, I'm the daddy. I gotta make sure everybody get home safe. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. But I'm gonna still have fun though.
Right.
I'm gonna still have fun. I'm gonna make sure the bartender dancing, the bartender for to be clapping her ass cheeks. Everybody gonna have a good time. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
If
And
you
get
ain't
drunk.
stuck on stupid, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't because y'all motherfuckers be drinking too much. I gotta make sure I gotta watch y'all.
I don't drink no more, so
Yeah, that's no more.
no
Thank
more.
God. Thank God.
I was stupid when I was drinking.
Plug. Could I tell you about her drunk story? Could I tell you about her drunk story?
If
So
she wants you to tell it
Go
while
I
you
don't care.
snitching.
Keith, no, I don't care.
because she know this is real. We got the pictures. This is real.
Shut up.
So we in KOD, right? We in KOD in Atlanta. You know,
Oh God.
we got a nice little comedy show that we do over there, and it's still the highest attendance of comedy shows over at KOD. I had to go ahead and say that. Blah, 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 boo, boo. So
What night did y'all do?
we did Thursdays.
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
hmm
Ass
So
everywhere. Go ahead.
ass everywhere, and this is the first time Shaquana ever done comedy live.
Okay.
Right, this is her first open mic. So we literally, in the club, and she said, "Ooh, I like it. I like it." I was like, "Why you like it? You got ramps." I was like, "Yeah, I know they got. I told you they got ramps.
I don't like him.
I told you they got ramps." She thought to. She said, "I just like it. I like it in here." So she over here sipping a drink. She was there before I got there. She's sipping on a drink. I'm like, "What you drinking?" She's like, "I'm drinking a Long Island iced tea." I'm like, "Okay, go ahead and get another one. That's on me. Go ahead and get another one. Bang. Just get another Long Island iced tea." This point, this her third Long Island iced tea at this point. I didn't know she had drunk one beforehand. I ain't
Oh,
know.
wow.
So she up there. She all the way up there. So she go ahead and fuck around and order some wings from KOD. Mind you, I love KOD. They got the
Pigeon wing.
motherfucking Sunday brunch going on right now. They got the crabs,
They
they got everything.
do. I want to go to the Sunday brunch. I haven't went.
Me
They got
neither.
Mary J. Blige there today. I love KOD, but they wings ain't shit. They wings is horrible. They wings is pigeon wings.
Pigeon wings.
It's small ass wings. It's the little. It's like baby wings. It's
Wait, I got a quick question though.
baby
How
wings.
come I'm the only one with libations? See, I get in the full character
See,
and
Hold
I
on,
eat
I,
wait a
my
I
minute
be
now.
drinking
food.
Wait,
water. I don't
wait a
drink no
minute
more.
now. Wait,
Well, I
you want me to
like your
bring the?
water.
She
I
she
drink
she
all the
done.
water.
She done. She done.
Well, where
I'm
yours
sipping.
at?
I'm sipping. You want me to bring my bottle out?
I'm just saying.
You want me to go get the bottle out?
Nah,
You want me to
I'm
be
just saying. I
reckless?
needed to see that.
I'm gonna
You
go
know.
ahead and you know what? I'm gonna go and get the bottle out. I'm gonna be reckless. You know it, cause I ain't even wearing no pants. You know what? Hold on.
Ah, they say
It's stupid.
Shaquana, you fucked around and you found out.
Yeah, I did. Man, put your pants on.
At least
Crazy
I
stuff.
look. See, I came with the pants on. At least.
Hey man, it's
Right.
mine.
See how they do? They got me coming on being loose with the libations, and y'all ain't got nothing.
All
But no,
right.
Shaquana,
So she
I
want
love
me to.
your sober. Wait, let me say this on real talk. I love your sober journey. Continue to do what you do. There
Thank you,
are
man.
so many young people that look fucking older than me. And it's because they're draining their body. They're killing their body by
Right.
partying or whatever it is, eating
Right.
out
The
all the
wrong shit.
time or not moving around. So
Right.
I commend you on what you felt to do, which was best for you. So shouts out to you, boo.
Thank you. It was a
Nah,
dare, though. It was a dare. It was a dare.
I
But
you
so
know
what? It don't matter. You doing it. So dare
I
dare
did it
that.
with a I did it with a purpose. You did, but shout to Shaquana because she definitely wanted to go ahead and have a good change in her life. And a healthy change is always the best change. So, but back when she used to be a slush, though, back when let's get back to that. So, shout out to the whiskey. Shout out to the whiskey. I remember last shot. So, we over here at the club. She's sipping on the Long Island iced tea, right? Got the Long Island iced tea on the third one. I said, Shaquana, when you get up there, when you get up on the mic, you got about 5 minutes, right? She's like, all right, I got it. I like, when I flash the light on you, right? That means that you done. She's like, all right, I got it. Just drunk, right? Just drunk. She go ahead and roll her happy self to the front of the goddamn stage and then go ahead and take that microphone and proceed to do 10 to 15 minutes worth of motherfucking. Ain't even did no jokes. She just talking at this point. Just talking. Just talking. My cereal, I like Raisin Bran. That's the favorite. My cereal, I like put a little sugar in it. Put a little sugar in the milk, stir it up with the raisins. I like the raisins. How y'all doing? Y'all good over here?
What?
I said, squat.
What happened? Wait, what? You forgot you was the comedian?
Yes, I forgot.
She done forgot. She done forgot.
Oh, I forgot.
She forgot what she came up here for. And I was like, Squally, tell some
Boy,
jokes.
I forgot.
Tell some
Boy,
jokes.
I forgot.
Tell some jokes.
I forgot. Oh, I forgot. I bombed.
But this plug, it was my fault because she thought that she was going. She thought she was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring some weed too, and she ain't know that I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm Bob Marley reincarnated. She ain't know that.
Jesus
She
Christ.
didn't know that I was both. So I was like, okay. So she had brought out her little blunt. She was like, I got something for us. I'm like, yeah, cool. Keep that. And I'm finna go ahead and smoke my weed. And you can go ahead and hit some. Here you go. So she, bow, start floating out the chair. Not floating out the chair, feet in the air.
This food had me stuck stupid.
Floating out the chair.
He looked like Santa Claus that night, okay?
And she had some big boots on. This fucked up part.
Leave my boots alone.
This fucked up part. She had big boots on, right? She had big boots on. So when she floated out the chair, both the boots dropped down simultaneously. Nigga, so it was like.
See.
Shut your ass up.
See? He's stupid now.
Both the boots fell down.
No, they didn't. My boots were securely on my body.
So she was on the microphone for about 15, 20 minutes.
Y'all mess.
I'm like, okay, squad. All right,
so you didn't flash the light, and she didn't miss the light.
Nigga, I'm in front of her. I am in front of her with the light.
Oh wow!
I say, you know what? No more drinking. Listening. No more drinking for you. No more drinking.
Right. I went blind. A whole body in front of me.
Do you understand? That was the funniest night. Do you understand? We was clowning the whole goddamn night. And let me end it off with this one. She done fucked around, fell asleep at the club. We at the bar now.
What?
Never catch your homie.
I can see why you took the dare. I see why you took the dare.
Oh my God. Boy, look here. That
look, man.
Funny.
Do you understand? Me and her ride had to carry her out. Like, we ain't even rolling. We carried her out.
No, they didn't.
We ain't carry you out.
No.
I had to carry her ass out.
No. Oh my God, you stupid. Okay.
You ain't to disagree to no part of the story except for that one. All right. Okay.
That's all right. Because the way you looked at me when I got in that car. Oh my God. If I had to fly that truck, oh my God.
Tore up from the floor up plug. I was like, you know what? I'm glad she ain't driving.
I wouldn't have made it. I would have been in a ditch. Oh my God, that night was so funny.
It was so beautiful, plug. I wish that you would have seen it, but Squad had a
Oh,
motherfucking ball up there. She had a ball up there, and I
boy,
was a
look.
proud father. I was a
Oh
Oh.
my
proud
God.
father. Look at that little baby. I was like, look at her, just drunk.
I said I can't do that no more. Oh my God, I can't do
Yeah,
that
you
no
don't want to do that no more. You
more.
don't want to do that no
I
more.
haven't.
And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Cause plug acting like plug acting
Oh
like
my God.
we ain't really about it over here. So plug, I gotta ask you this.
Yes.
We get into it. We get into the final lap of. You have been around entertainment for long. You've been around so many different comedians. Country Wayne to go ahead and be one of the most notorietable.
No,
Um,
that's not true.
which one
Uh,
is which one is which
no,
one?
that's not true. I've been around a lot of great entertainers, comedians, Cedric the Entertainer. I've been around him.
Damn.
I've been around Michael Collier, OG in the game. I mean, I've been around comedy for a lot of years. Shouts out to Janet Dollar. Shouts out to 85 South. Shouts out to Tyler Chronicles and them boys. Shouts out to Remo Rod.
Yeah,
Shouts out to uh
Ronnie and
Red
them.
Storm. Shouts
Yeah,
out to, I know we don't speak no more, but OD Odell. Shouts out to, I mean, the
uh,
comedy game. Shouts out to Johan Say Collins. Shouts out to Clayton English. Like a lot of them people, I've seen their journey. Shouts out, rest in peace, Dirty South.
Dirty
Rest in peace,
South.
Nard. I mean,
Yeah,
it's so many names I can name. Shouts out to Ashima Franklin.
yes,
So many names I can name of comedians in the Atlanta circuit, in the world, that God has blessed me. Comedian Rail, that God has blessed me to be able to meet, to be around, to be inspired by, to be able to be blessed by laughter from them. So nah, it didn't start with Country Wayne skits. It started with, my love of laughing, my love of comedy. Shouts out to Richard Pryor. Shouts out to Eddie Murphy. Shouts out to Charlie Murphy. Shouts out to, a lot of these people, from watching documentaries on comedy, from going to the comedy shows and traveling with comics, from Janet Dollar introducing me to a lot of that world. Shouts out to Hope Flood. We
yeah,
were the first law firm that sponsored the Females in Comedy Convention. Shouts out to Sinbad.
yeah.
So it runs deep.
It run deep,
It runs
I
deep.
like I
Shouts
was
out
about
to
to.
Lunel.
Oh, there
First
we
time
go.
I came to Cali for the Females in Comedy
There we
Convention.
go.
Auntie
There we
blessed me
go.
with the flowers.
Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, it runs real deep. Shouts out to, another soul that was at the Females in Comedy Convention, Tiffany Haddish, who went on to do what she's done. So again, it runs deep, baby.
I was just about to go ahead and ask, out of all of them, and not to say that you just started off with Wayne. I was saying like he's one of the notable stars, but out of all of these black all stars, all of them, all stars, who would you say gave you the best piece of advice?
mm, Best piece of advice. Shouts out to some more. She makes me laugh. I love her. I don't think I got a best piece of advice from anyone, to be honest, because if we talk about advice, they coming to me for advice.
Well, understandable because you is the hood lawyer, so
There
you
you
definitely
go.
got all
Yeah,
that.
so
But
I
I'm
I
talking
can't
about as
say
far
that.
as a mentorship, as a, hey, I see this is what you're doing. Like, if you go ahead and put this with it, you can go ahead and make that a little bit extra, that type of vibe.
I haven't gotten that from a comedian.
Word?
No.
Wow.
That's
As
nice.
far as, and I get where you're going, as far as like with Hood Court or me with
Yeah.
entertainment myself. No, I don't, I've never got that from any of the comedians that I'm cool with, associate with. Now, what I will say is, one person who told me to, do your lane and do it, And I can remember that push was Killer
Mm-hmm.
Mike. And
Uh,
I forget his exact words. It was something that I think we was either on set. We might have been on set for a music video that I was in, or either it was something else. But that was how the conversation. I can't even remember the exact verbiage, but he basically was like, "Do it and do your lane." You know what I'm saying? Like take over your lane. And you know, as I've shared with you before, it's a lot of Atlanta that know who I am. Is some that don't. But it's a lot of people in high places that definitely know who I am. And there's been situations in the past where I know people been holding their nuts on me, but that ain't stopping me because I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying?
goddamn right.
That's
Goddamn
one.
right. Cause this is just nothing but, oh my God. Get come through then, plug. Come through then.
Oh my
Yes, Lord.
God.
Shout out to motherfucking Simmons Law. So look, Shaquana, go ahead and take them where we gotta go.
Okay, well, this has been a great episode. We're gonna make sure we have you back. But before we leave, if you could picture yourself in 20 years, where do you see yourself?
Okay, 20 years. I see myself with my lovely partner, my children, other loved ones. I see myself at one of my multiple properties on the island, laughing, having fun, doing what I do, and just enjoying my life as a philanthropist and God's kid. 20 years from now, I'm going to be thanking God as I'm just chilling, watching the sunset with my loved one, and he just looking at me like I'm the best thing since sliced bread.
That's what I'm
Mm,
talking about.
yes, ma'am.
That's
See, look, this has been a beautiful episode. I've been amazed. And I'm just gonna
great.
go ahead and say right now, if you need legal advice, you need consultation, if you need any type of guidance, go ahead and make sure that you go and call the law offices of Simmons Law.
There
Miss
you
And I
Tiffany.
will say, be prepared to invest in that. I literally saw a guy offering coaching classes who did not have any like credentials per se. And it's not about credentials because life experience is a school as well. But
there
I
you
say
go.
that to say people are willing to pay, you know, somebody that's popular, or you know, for all these coaching classes, but
Mhm.
they come to a undefeated attorney and say, do you have any pro bono, or do you take on cases for free? No. Pay me like you paying Gucci, pay me like you paying Louis Vuitton, pay me like you paying these coaches that y'all find online that don't have no credentials but just telling you shit that sound good.
Pay me.
Amy.
You did. Pay me. If you want the services, you pay for the whole thing. And you don't just go ahead and pay for the whole thing. You pay for the brand. You pay for the business. You pay for the 14 years of excellence that she's already done. The woman has made, I don't know how many millions of dollars for people. I ain't really want to put that out there because I ain't want to go ahead and, make people get excited. But that number got excited me, made my nipple hard. I'm trying to not to
Shut
say it.
up.
I'm trying not, but I'm serious. She got rank on this. We was trying to be normal this whole episode. We could have been groupies. We was doing very, we did good this whole time. You know what I'm saying? You got to invest into what you actually want. And then if the person is asking what they invest in, if they ask for that and you don't got it, catch them when you do. But
Right. And
don't
then
get mad.
let me say this too. You may have a lot of comics that are on this show or watch this show. Let me say this. Imagine coming to Simmons Law saying, hey, Attorney Simmons, I'm an up and coming comic. I know I can't afford your 2,500 or 5,000 a month, but I know for a fact I can pay this 1,500 a month, and I want to build with you because I know what I am. I know I'm a star. So I'm
Right.
going to invest in this. Somebody come to me like that on some realness and they're bringing something to the table. You never know how God will move in that situation, but you have to believe in yourself. And when you build a relationship with an established entertainment attorney, that attorney will go to bat for you. There's
Right.
plenty of people that when they do post their attorney or say something about their attorney in entertainment, a lot of times they say, oh, this person believed in me when I didn't have nothing, or this, that, and the third. But you still have to come with something
Something.
to an attorney that's established. And that's
Right.
just what it is.
Right. You can't just say I can't afford you. Come with something.
Come with something.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So,
Cause, cause
because
a lot of something will get you a lot of what you need. You feel what I'm
right.
Exactly.
saying?
Because there are a lot of people that I believe in what they're doing, whether they're singing, whether they're acting, whether they're comics. It's a lot of people I believe in what they're doing. But
Right.
they ain't came to me on a stance of what ways can we grow together. I just
Mm-hmm.
recently let go of a established actor that was a client. Established when I mean actor on major stuff. I ain't gonna say the names because y'all might recognize the person, but real talk, that particular actor, when it was time to pay the retainer, they crickets. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? You don't want me to grow as your attorney, but you want me to help your brand grow.
And this is
We
the whole
we in this
thing.
together.
If you willing to go ahead and circumvent everybody else, make sure that you circumvent the person that's putting you where you at. And
Right.
that will be your management, that will be your attorney, that will be the person that is in your corner. So if you trying to pay everybody else, make sure that you pay the person that you need to pay. So
That
with
part.
the plug being here, I gotta say this. July, Uptown Comedy Corner. Get ready for Hood Court Live at Uptown. It is going to go down. Y'all got to be ready for the date. It will be in July. I got confirmed for the month. It will be in July for my birthday month. For my birthday month, yes, I am a Cancer, July 17th. You dig? This is going to be a present for me. It's going to be a
Right.
present for me to go ahead and have Hood Court TV in my motherfucking presence. You understand me? And I wouldn't do it with anybody else. I wouldn't do no show with anybody else at Uptown in the month of July, my birthday month, besides Miss Tiffany Simmons. I mean, I'm just gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna say what it is. I gotta give it up to her. Gotta give it
All
up to her.
right. Well,
Gotta give
y'all
it up to
heard
her.
it, and I'm hearing it for the first time. We got it for July, and we'll talk soon.
Hey
Okay.
man, we finna go ahead and do it. Just in July, Uptown Comedy Corner, Hood Court TV. Oh man, look, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be, yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing. Love Flex, I expect you to go ahead and be there. Oh, June baby's in now. Shout out to all the crazy ass Geminis like my mama.
You gonna start talking about your mama?
My
It's
grandmother was a
Mother's Day.
Gemini as well.
What? See, we know
Mm-hmm.
about it. We already know about it. We finna go ahead and do it. Shaquana, please go ahead and tell them where to go ahead and find.
You can find us right here on my YouTube channel. You can find us on Armando Jones Comedy YouTube channel. He's got some content that he's got coming out, hopefully, before I leave this world. Okay.
Look, first off, I ain't gonna put nothing out until I get over 100 subscribers. I ain't doing nothing else. Y'all gonna take them 5 videos and y'all gonna love them until I get over 100 subscribers. I ain't putting shit else out.
Okay. But yeah, thank y'all for coming, Tiff. Tiff, thank you so much for coming. We're gonna make sure we have you back. This was fun. We learned a lot about you, what you got going on, what you plan to have going on. We appreciate you for taking time out your schedule to come play with us today.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. Y'all can check me out in the film The Secret First Lady. That is on Amazon Prime. You can check me out in the movie Bama Girl. That is on Tubi. I'm also in other movies. The Trap on Netflix. That's an oldie, but hood goodie. You can catch me on For My Man on TV1. For the ladies that like, to see the murder shows, that's one where you can catch me on a few episodes and an episode in the new season as well. You can follow me at theplugsLawyer.com, the Plugs Lawyer on Instagram, etc., etc. And you can catch me in these streets The mission of the Plugs Lawyer brand is to raise the 1.78% of Black female attorneys to 5% by the year 2025. So it's not just a nickname. We are here with a purpose. So thanks for having me on Laughs and Libations. I appreciate y'all.
We
Look,
appreciate you.
All
look,
We
right.
need
next
you laugh.
time we're gonna talk about the Tubi deals, we're gonna talk about the millions of dollars, and we're gonna talk about you secretly being the motherfucking plug for real. All right, I'm talking about y'all later. Love y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.